Hey guys, Neo here with a video unlike any other in Back to Warcraft history because we have a riddle to solve. What is to me the greatest mystery in modern Warcraft 3. And hopefully, together with you, we can solve it. The mystery revolves around the Dreadlord, specifically the Carrion Swarm. Specifically, the interaction of Carrion Swarm with multiple units that include magic immune units. Carrion Swarm is an area of effect spell of the Dreadlord that has 100 AoE, does on max level 200 damage, and has a damage cap of 1200. So if you hit 6 targets, this will be 200 damage each. You can see it here. We got our Dreadlord, we skill Carrion Swarm, we have our footmen on hold position, we move up front and hit the Carrion Swarm. Boom. Every unit took exactly 200 damage. So now we test how the damage cap behaves. Because it said 200 damage, 1200 damage cap. There's two possible outcomes now. Either Carrion Swarm does full damage to 6 units and then stops the damage, or it hits a certain amount of units full damage, and then the damage gets distributed. So once again, we put everything on hold position, we move our Dreadlord up front, use the Carrion Swarm, kadoosh. We can see 1, 2, 3 get the full damage, and then 4 units have a bit of damage. So there's no hard damage cap on the footmen. Now I want to show you an interaction that we discovered recently. We go back to the 6 footmen we had before, but we put 2 spell breakers in front of them. Because recently we discovered that there's a funny interaction with magic immune units and certain area of effect spells. So these units are magic immune, 2 spell breakers up front. Spell breakers with their magic immunity should not be affected by the spell. But what happens if we move the Dreadlord forward, cast the Carrion Swarm? Oh, shouldn't all 6 footmen take 200 damage? But only 4 take 200 damage. 2 take 100 damage. So what happens to our damage cap is the question. Why is that? Because 4 times 200 is 800. And 2 times 100 is 200. That means 200 damage are missing. The theory is that spell breakers somehow get hit. They contribute to the damage cap, but don't take the damage on their HP bar. So far, the theory behind this situation. So now, let's try something different. We still got our Dreadlord, of course, and we just learned that the 2 spellbreakers were soaking up some damage in front of the 6 footmen. So let's increase the number of footmen to 12. So I guess we'll see what happens. Okay, we got a couple of units that were dealt 150. Let's write that down real quick. That should be 4 units with 150. 2, 3, 4. Oh, 6 actually. 6 units with 150. And then 6 units with, what is that? 64. 45. Let's say 45. So if we add that together, 6 times 150 is 900, right? That's 900. And 6 times 45 adds up to 270. That gets us really close to our initial damage cap of 1200. So where is the damage that the breakers are supposed to catch up, that they are about to absorb? It's just lost in this setup. And this always happens this way. If you have 6 footmen, breakers soak up damage. If you have 12 footmen, the breakers don't absorb damage. So that is the mystery. Why does it behave that way? Why does this interaction exist? What's the mechanic behind it? I asked around. I have no idea. The smart people that I asked have no idea. Like the Dondo people, the people on Phantom Aces. Nobody knows in my circle why this interaction exists. So I asked you, dear YouTube, dear socials, explain to me, how does this work? Why does it work? And should it work this way? Could this have some effects on Pro Warcraft? Let me know in the comments, guys. The biggest mystery of Warcraft 3 gameplay in 2024.